Hi, this is Alex Harden of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I'm going to document an issue that I'm having with my Asus Nexus 7 tablet. So first want to document the serial number. Probably going to share this with Asus technical support. And I can't tell if that's the third character is a 0 or an O. I tried both on Asus's website. Neither was recognized as a part of a legitimate serial number, so that was disappointing. But it's C9, I believe, 0 KBC 171791. And I'm going to boot this up from being off to demonstrate the issue. The issue is basically that apparently along the center of the screen, when you touch and drag, it's not recognized as one touch and one motion. I've seen this when trying to use the keyboard. In fact, I just installed SwiftKey yesterday to see if it was the keyboard, the built-in Android keyboard, or it was the screen. And apparently it's the screen, because I then loaded a diagnostic utility, which I'll demonstrate, that shows that even though I have one finger on the screen and I drag it across the middle, it sees two touches simultaneously for a bit of that, and that's what I think is causing the issue. I'm also seeing the issue in games that use touch and drag, like the most recent one was Scramble with Friends. So, and I also see it kind of when trying to unlock the device, but if I'm careful, it can unlock fine. So I'm first going to demonstrate the issue with diagnostics, and I found this diagnostic called Display Tester. And I gotta wait for it to start. Let me reorient. Okay, and if I go to the multi-touch counter, this is what I really wanted to see. I wanted to see what the device was seeing from a touching standpoint. So it's registering multi-touch fine. I'm just going to use 3 fingers there, and it tracks pretty well, but then you just saw the issue there. So I'm going to go with 1 finger, and I'm going to go from the right side of the screen to the left side, and you saw there for a second that it detected 2 touches, and not only that, it now thinks I'm touching with a different finger. So if I go back and forth, and this is normally where I'm at when I'm using the keyboard, because the camera's up here and the keyboard's usually down here, and I'll go into Twitter and I'll demonstrate some of the difficulty I have with the keyboard, but I wanted to just show this in diagnostics first. So sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. There is a slight little jump there in the middle. Sometimes it detects, like if I'm going slow enough, it detects another touch, and like that. So it happens up here too, I believe. It happens everywhere in the middle of the screen, and I haven't seen any reference to this on the internet. So sometimes if I'm going fast enough, it doesn't register as a separate touch, but there's definitely a little jump there, as you can see from the diagnostic tool. I'm not lifting my finger from the screen at all, and it's pretty consistently having a problem right there in the middle of the screen. So I definitely think that this is a hardware bug of some sort. I haven't seen anybody else talk about this, so I'm going to call Asus about this. So if I go back, and I'm going to go back to home, reorient, and go into Twitter. I'm going to bunch of Bill's tweets. So if I go in and I'm going to create a tweet, I've had the most problems with the characters that, as it should be obvious, in the middle of the keyboard, like Y and H. So if I try to type a Y, okay, that one worked. H has been very problematic. So I try to type H, sometimes I hit J. I know I've got just 1 finger here. Now it was worse before. It was actually, when I was trying to type H, it was typing H and J and G. So sometimes I get H, sometimes I get J. You can see that sometimes it hits both keys even though I've only got my finger on the H. I'm going to try, Y might be better. Y's better. B's better. But as my name is harden. I'm typing H quite a bit to log into things, so H has been the most annoying to me. It's actually working pretty good right now. But sometimes, as you saw, it hits J, and I'm not anywhere near J. So if I hit G, G's pretty good. H is okay, you know, some of the times, but sometimes it's hitting J and my finger is nowhere near J. So I'm definitely seeing this issue, but it's most, you know, it's most noticeable not only when typing but when you use the diagnostic program. So hopefully this demonstrates that there's definitely a problem with at least this particular Nexus 7's touch touch sensitivity. Again, multi-touch is fine, so it's seeing a separate touch. In fact, it's actually acting a little bit goofy there. When you cross the middle half of the screen, it detects a change in finger for no reason. My fingers are up off the screen, my thumb's nowhere near, and many times it's detecting a change. So just wanted to document this before I opened up a case with ASUS support. Thanks for watching.